It's JQ215. In this Jawn podcast, episode number 6. As promised, today I wanted to share my perspective and my opinion on the situation with Jada and Will. You know what? I'm glad that they got in front of it. I'm glad they used their platform to share their thoughts and their truth on the matter. Not too many people do that. Now, as you can see, the way the media was playing it, they made it seem as if they asked them questions and they were denying it, yada, yada. I loved that they both said that on the episode. I loved that they both said no other site can quote us or anything like that. It's false. Only time we've spoke on this matter is now. Red Table Talk, Facebook Watch, Jada and Will. To me, that's important because the media, social media platforms, magazines, newspapers, they all try to form their own version of what happened in order to sell or get clicks and get traffic. And that's messed up. Unfortunately, that's the level of bullshit that we've accepted in our life. And that's what they get away with. We see it every day. I mean, this is the type of stuff that happens. Now, listen. The biggest question out there is Jada right or is Jada wrong? I believe she's right in this situation. I don't believe she did anything wrong. The reason I believe that is because Will and Jada said their truth. They told us and helped us understand why they were separated. They were separated. And Will's mentality during their separation. Will said it numerous times. I was done with your ass. I didn't never think we was going to get back together. Like, he admitted to it. They were broken up indefinitely. At that point, anything can happen. Any possibility, the possibilities are limitless at that point of what you would do, where you would go, what separation looks for you, what the separation looked like for you. We can't fault her for that. He admitted to it. We was done. I was done with you. I mean, you got to understand, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, they've been through some things. Relationship, family, just a ton. A lot of things going on. To see this family still together shows me love always prevails. How much you want to be with the other with that person in your life, not the other person. How much you want to be with that person in your life, you'll go through whatever it takes. You'll endure some crazy shit, but you'll make it work. You'll find a way to make it work. Now, I get it. Will was hurt. That's the biggest argument out there, is that you can tell in Will's body language, his gestures, his eyes, the redness in his face, the tears, the way his eyes watered up. You can tell he was angry. Listen, y'all. What person won't be angry if their significant other, separated or not, did something with somebody? I mean, I still see people hounding their baby mom, and y'all not even together. Your baby mom can't do this or be with this guy, and y'all not even together. Or vice versa, baby pop. They were separated. However, it still hurts. if my wife and we were divorced and she did something with somebody, me and her still shared a relationship. That shit would hurt me. I would get over it. I would move on. It's not a big deal to me, but it would hurt. And that's kind of what y'all have to understand. The pain in his eyes comes from Jada being with another man. You don't want to think about that. You don't want that to be in your head. And unfortunately, this is the reason why when a female cheats on a man, it hurts so much more. It's a gut punch to the ego. It's a Mike Tyson punch to the ego's nuts. Pain, pure pain. But yet, if there's a statistic out there or a poll out there, I got to do some research. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure men cheat more than women do. Or get caught more than women do. Because women are smart. They're smart. But this situation specifically states they were separated. They were very detail oriented around that. They're very descriptive around that. They were separated. They weren't together. They went their separate ways. This was their version of a last chance effort before they got back together. So for me, I would forgive her. If that was my wife, I would forgive her. It would still hurt, but I would forgive her. And to be honest, this situation would have been locked in the files, the archives, forever as it wasn't be for August Osina coming out and saying that. But man, when you're famous, this is the type of stuff that happens. This is what scares me about my YouTube journey. Is people start to try to pick me apart and attack my family. That's why I love doing this YouTube thing, because I love doing it. I'm not doing it for fame or clout. I want to share my experiences with the world, but I am terrified of that ever happening to me. My kids get pictures taken of them, all that craziness. Famous people go through a lot. Y'all might look at the money, the riches, the way they live, but I'm sure they endure a lot. And this is the type of stuff that happens. Now, I'm telling y'all, I've seen the memes out there. It's messed up, but the internet always wins. I've also seen people post things like, if your lady agrees with Jada on this, she's probably a hoe. Man, that ain't true, y'all. It ain't. To be honest with you, the majority of the people posting that are men. And the reality of it is, as I told y'all, men get hurt. I've seen motherfuckers have like 10 girlfriends, and the moment they find out their girl cheating or their girl doing something, one of those girls doing something, it's the end of the world. Craziness. I've been in that situation where I've been on a breakup. Let's go our separate ways for a little bit, and immediately I'm messing with the next person. And I apologize if I ever hurt anybody in the past. I was a very shallow and childish young man who just didn't know what he wanted in life. But when I stepped away from my relationship after a breakup and did what I did, I never wanted that to justify what I did, but it wasn't as descriptive as Will and Jada, where I don't want nothing to do with you, go on your separate way, bye. It was like, we're broken up, I'll move on. And that's another male trait that unfortunately sucks. We break up and we could turn off love like that. Women can't. Women cannot. Oh man, but in this situation, a lady did. I see a lot of hurt people for it. But it ain't y'all life. Mind your business. How are you doing in your relationship? What are you doing in your relationship? Are you trying to change the blame? Talk less about what's going on with you. Talk more about that. Do you think your lady is doing something behind your back? Man, this conversation can go on for days. But the reality of it is, based off of their conversation on Red Table Talk, they laid it all on the table, pun intended, and they were separated indefinitely. He was done with her ass. So she tried something, it didn't work, made their relationship even stronger, and now they're back. Stronger than ever. Love wins. We should appreciate this story. The problem with this world is we got to go through some shit in order for us to appreciate some shit. We got to go through a rainstorm in order for us to appreciate the sunshine. That's the world we live in. Now, if you feel differently, leave a comment below. Do you think Jada was wrong? Do you think Will shouldn't be upset? Do you think he should man up? Do you think she should stop using the word entanglement? Yo, entanglement has been the term. Oh, man. Crazy. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in.